Everybody, Howard Friend HF Systems here. Just a little update on the major markets after the weekend, a little bit of early action. Kicking it off with euro dollar. We are above 106, the figure now, making new highs for this recovery from 103.497. We've broken through the top of Friday's inside range high, and that leaves behind a minor corrective low at 105.33. So looking for this market to continue higher, a long-held target of 106.42, the reaction high, which comes in on the prior downtrend. And also above that 107.11, I've got a projection target which comes in for the next couple of days. Meantime, should we lose 105.33 today, that would make an outside day to the downside. That wouldn't look great from a short-term bullish perspective, although I'd need to see it really back through 104.59, this minor reaction low, to suggest that an ABC has formed from the swing low and that the bears may be back in control again. Moving on to cable. Cable a little bit ahead of the curve. This one broke through the Friday's inside range high early in the session, and now we're seeing a good clear break to the upside, extending this recovery, this rally from 121.551. So again, still looking for the upside targets, 126.382, the reaction high, which we've been looking at recently. And beyond that, 127.135 is a projection target which comes in good for the next couple of days. Meantime, loss of Friday's low, 124.379 from here. That would do the bearish outside day. So that would be a bit of a warning to the bulls. Although 123.297, the reaction low from a few days back, that's seen as the key to resumption of the major downtrend. Cross to dollar yen. So dollar yen a little bit whippy today. We have broken through Friday's inside session low, as we've done with the other two markets we've just talked about, but a bit of a bounce back ahead of the swing low at 127.029. So a little bit of response to that swing low, as we're seeing a little bit of strength on the yen crosses. But the break of Friday's session low, that to me signals completion of a minor corrective high at 128.297 and a resumption of this decline from the swing high at 131.347, the trend high. So looking for a crack at 127.029 over coming sessions. A little bit below that, we've got the 50-day moving average, which comes in at 125.885 today. Meantime, should we get back above 128.297, that's Friday's session high, that would do the bullish outside session, and that would be look a little bit basy. Although from here, I think I'd need to see really about above 128.947 to suggest something a bit more meaningful to the upside, completion of an ABC decline from 131.347. Moving on to gold, which again is a kind of a bit like cable ahead of the curve. Nice upside break here, looking for an extension of this recovery from 1786.82. So the break of Friday's session high, that signals a push for me towards 1876.36, which is a projection target. Looking for the Friday session low at 1832.37 to hold. Should we go back through there, we would form a bearish outside session today, and that would suggest a little bit topping action. Although 1807, which is the reaction low on the recovery, 1807.08, if we get back through there, that for me would suggest that the bears really are back in control of this market. Moving on to crude. Now, crude is pushing higher again today, along with the other markets. We've broken through Friday's narrow range high, and that adds weight to the argument that 103 marked a higher low within a developing uptrend within this larger range that we've seen over the last few weeks. So for me, focus is on the 113.27 swing high, and looking for dips to be quite shallow and limited from here. I need to see loss of 107.72 Friday session low to form the bearish outside pattern. That for me would look like upside failure, and then maybe another crack at 103. Moving on to S&P, this one very interesting. Friday, we saw the break of the previous trend or swing low, the 12th of May low, as kind of called for from the breakdown through support at 398.395 when we saw that big large candlestick a few days back. So we saw the push through the swing low, based at 38.1075 and closed just a little bit above the midpoint of the range, but a large outside session which reflected indecision and a bit of a trap for the bears on the break of that swing low. So today so far we have since broken through the top of Friday's session high. So this suggests to me that the bulls are kind of winning, gaining control, and this also suggests that we could perhaps see a good deep retracement of the decline from 409.810. But above there, that's when we would see the confirmation really that a major low has formed and that the bulls, the medium-term bulls, are coming back into the game. On the downside, should we fall back through 38.59.85, the previous swing low from May 12th, that would suggest upside failure, and that would expose 38.1075, the swing low, below which would see further decline towards a projection target, which I've got, which comes in at 37.1153. Lastly, onto Bitcoin. This one's been a little bit frustrating, I guess, of late. It's really seen some pushes up, pushes down, not really in a hurry to go anywhere fast, just kind of chopping around the 30,000 level. Zooming out, taking a look at the bigger picture, it seems to me like we formed a major low at 25,330, a very important swing low, a nice recovery up to 31,352. And it looks like we have probably seen the corrective low on Friday at 28,324. So looking for break above 37.24, 31,352 to signal the next leg of this recovery, maybe new bull market, up towards the 20-day moving average, which today comes in at 33,512 and beyond. Thank you very much for watching.